Hit that notification, people. Ding, ding, ding.
So your tank has algae. Well, you've come to the right place. I got good news and bad news for you. Good news, I got a quick fix and we're gonna take care of it right now. And it's not gonna come back. The bad news is, you're not getting a new fish. I've been there and you're there right now. Your tank has algae, maybe you scrubbed it off, you're not sure why it's there, but it's an eyesore and all you want to do is enjoy your fish and you can't because your tank has algae. This one is going to be super short and right to the point, quite frankly because it's hot as heck in here and I'm like sweating, I'm not sure if you could tell. But also because it's super simple that even a schmuck like me can do it. This is gonna work whether you have the algae on your glass, on the rocks, on your decoration, on the gravel itself. This will work. It's going to work best for those hard spot algae, not necessarily blackbeard algae and the hair algae, although in my opinion, it can work for those as well. Like I said, it's not a fish. In my opinion, you should never buy any fish to eat algae, even if it is called an algae eater. Not gonna do a deep dive on it right now, but essentially that just complicates compatibility things. These fish don't always eat the algae, then you got weird patterns in your glass. It's not a perfect solution. What I'm gonna share with you is gonna be a global solution that's going to work. But first, I have a question for you. How long do you keep your lights on your tank?
12 seconds later.
If you're not sure, or you said all day long, or you said whenever I like it, or it depends, or the tank sits in full sunlight, there is your problem. You need to time your lights. Automate your lights. In my opinion, this is the quickest, cheapest, and best way to regulate algae growth within your tank. I'm going to share with you how long I run my lights. First, let me explain how easy it is to use. All you have to do is plug this into your regular wall outlet and then plug whatever you want to control into this. I end up plugging my surge protector so then I can plug in multiple lights. There's 4 of these running in the fish cave right now in different zones and you can automate them. I have them all come on and off at the same time. I'll explain that in a little bit. But essentially, you just plug this into the wall and then you follow the instructions and you pair it with your Wi-Fi. It takes anywhere between 10 to 30 minutes. Once it's paired, then you literally can control them at the snap of a button. The fish cave was built on a budget, so you know we didn't drop a ton on these. A 4-pack was less than 30 bucks on Amazon. I'm gonna put my Amazon affiliate link in the description below. If you do click on it, it will support the fish cave. Doesn't cost you any more. I don't push my Amazon links ever. So if you do want to support the the fish cave, go ahead and purchase it. It'll help us out. If you want to support the fish keeping hobby, tell a friend about regulating their lights. That's the best thing you can do. If going the smart plug Wi-Fi route is not for you, don't worry, I got you. Analog timers still work.
All right, so time to get a lid. This is Alex here with The Secret History, living in your aquarium. And look at here. This is sand on his face. It's not ick. Don't worry about that. But he has jumped out of his tank, which I did fill it pretty high, even though there's still an inch. But he jumped out of his tank into the Baddis tank with the teeniest little Baddis and all these freaking shrimp. There's probably not that many shrimp now. And he is hiding in here. So we got to get him back into his tank because I'm sure he ate, yeah, I can tell he ate more than half of the blue shrimp in here. So let's get him back into his tank so he can think about it. Whoa, look at that. He's opening his mouth on the glass. Right now he's transfixed by himself. Let's see if he does that again. I think he thinks it's another fish because he's not the brightest fish ever. But let's get him out of there. He's fast though. Wouldn't be surprised if he jumped out of here. There's still some shrimp. Okay, there's still some shrimp. And there's still a lot of little Baddis. I'm sure he ate. The male Baddis is still defending his territory. Look at that. He probably thinks he can take the big betta. He cannot. Come on. Get out. Get out of town. You're a bad fishy. You're causing problems with me. You're a bad, bad fishy, and I got you in a net. Oh, whoa, no, you jumped. You jumped onto the floor. You crazy fish. You crazy fish.
These are one of the new trios of guppies from ATFG. You can see I have two different females. One has the ribbon fin, which I could do without, but it may have something to do with how the guppies keep this intense red. He called them super red, real red-eye albinos. And the other female is a little bit older and not interested in looking at us. So they're adjusting pretty good. They've been in my water now for about 20 hours, 24. And I fed the fish some of my high protein food. There you can clearly see the long filaments on the fins. Interestingly, the dorsal is pretty normal except very bright red. And I'll see if I can get close enough, but the pec fins are gigantic on this female. I'm not sure about the other one. I'll have to check when she gets closer. But these are cool looking fish. I can't complain about these one bit. And this one, let's see, her pec fins are pretty large too. Not as much color in the dorsal as the other one. The male is excellent. I mean, I've never seen, well, one time I've seen red albinos this bright of a red, or this intense of a red. And that was at one of the New England IFGA shows, Marco Trigiano, something like that. Had his there, and they were the most amazing looking red albinos I've ever seen. Now, this one is pretty red. The dorsal's not like an IFGA type dorsal. It's more like a high dorsal or half thumb, whatever they call them in Asia. And you can see the remnants of the high protein food on the bottom. Gonna have to siphon some of that out. I'll wait till he gets away from the frame of the tank so I can see him. But yeah, they're not doing too much, but they have adjusted pretty decently to my water. I can't complain. The acclimation process went well. Tomorrow I'll put in more drops of Quick Cure, Melafix, and salt. And yeah, this female's a little bit aggressive. The other one's just kind of hanging in mid-water. The male doesn't do much. Dude, wake up.
Have you been in the fish keeping hobby for a while? Or are you just getting into the hobby with your first fish tank? Well, there is 10 things that you need to know that you will become as a fish keeper, being in the fish keeping hobby. 10 things you need to know. Number 1. Don't ask a fish keeper, why do they need another tank? It'd be just like asking a rapper why they need another chain. Number 2. No matter where we are, if we see a fish tank, we will go over and see what's in the fish tank. And we may or may not criticize the tank just a little bit. We all do. Number 3. If we're at the LFS or the fish store, we will look at every single tank more than once. So be prepared to have a foldable chair just to sit and rest. Number 4. Piggybacks on number 3. If we're actually going to purchase fish, it's going to take longer. That just happens. Number 5. Yes, we will be using your kitchen utensils for the fish room. So if you're missing your measuring cup or your turkey baster or any of your Tupperware, yes, it's in the fish room. Don't ask. Number 6. They will compare anything high priced that you suggest to anything that they can use in the fish room. So if you need a new couch and you say it's $300 or $400, any real fish keeper is going to say, Do you know what kind of size tank I can get for $300 to $400? Or what kind of fish I can get? Number 7, be prepared to have aquascaping materials all throughout the house. Tree branches, leaves, rocks, anything in nature will be inside your house, all around the house. I don't know where I'm gonna hide this one. Number 8, be prepared to have a lot of towels either missing or needing to be washed.
Hey babe, here's all your towels.
Number 9, be prepared. This is not if or when, this is going to happen. They are going to sneak a tank or fish in the house. She won't notice. Number 10, if you ask us to do something that we really don't want to do, like go to the movies or go out, if we say we got to do water changes, 9 times out of 10, we got to do water changes. We may not.
Hey babe, let's go out.
I gotta do water change, babe. Alrighty everyone, so I hope this little video helped those who are wanting to date or be with a fish keeper. If you do like this kind of content, do me a huge favor. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ding that notification bell. And also drop a like for me. And for those who are watching, do me a huge favor. If you can think of anything, go ahead and put them down in the comment section below as well. I would love to see what those are. And as always, be kind, be courteous, and have a wonderful day, y'all.